Go.
Hi, Chris Fuller again, Red River Chevrolet in Bossier City, Louisiana. Today we're inside the Chevrolet Silverado High Country, and this is your new office. This is your new place to be. Inside of this truck, everything you need is here for you inside of this vehicle. I'm going to show you some functions inside this truck, some of the new safety aids and everything to it, and you are going to love this truck. This is a truck you're going to want to come and see. Okay, the new Silverado has a lot of safety features that enhance your driving experience. This vehicle has a head-up display. You have been seeing that inside the Tahoes and the Suburbans, the Corvettes, the Camaros. Those vehicles have head-up display that would give you drive information in the windshield for the driver. Most of that information is the vehicle speed, tells you when you change the radio, and you could change that information to suit your needs. Still the same, still that information inside, but it shows inside the windshield. That information is down low, so it's not above here inside your field of view, but it is where you can see it and notice it, and that information is very helpful to you. I told you that this vehicle has passive lock and unlock, so this key actually stays in your pocket. You don't have to take this key out of your pocket, don't have to take it out of your purse. When you walk up to the door, within 3 feet of the vehicle, it has a little button on the door. Press that door, it unlocks the door for you. And you can get in, put your foot on the brake, and push button start. So this key actually does not come out of your pocket. This vehicle has memory settings for the seats. So 2 drivers can get in, set their memory settings, and have those whenever they get in. And you can set it so when you get in with your key and start this vehicle, those settings come up for you. This vehicle has, like most vehicles, rear view camera on it. And the camera system on this vehicle is the surround camera on it. And I'm going to show you that camera system in this vehicle. Okay. This is the forward camera in this vehicle, and as you can see, it lists those cameras in here. Okay, this camera here, and it shows you. See, there are two dots right there. This is showing the front view on that camera. If I touch that, it'll show me the rear view on that camera, and that's showing the reverse grid on that camera. Within these red lines is within 1 foot of this vehicle. That's at 5 feet, that's at 8 feet. So as you get closer to something, it actually beeps and lets you know get close. Once it gets within this red bracket right here, it is a continuous beep on that. It also happens on the front end of this vehicle too. So on the front end, you also have that grid. So as you pull close to something, that comes on and lets you know that you are getting close to something. This camera right here is also a forward view camera, and you can tell that camera angle got a little different on the front end of this vehicle. Okay, this is on our trailering app. So on this app right here, it's only showing you the bed of the vehicle and what's behind. So this is the camera that's in the high mounted stoplight in over the top of the bed, and this one shows you a top down forward view. So that's using the camera in the windshield here, where it shows you the front end of the truck and what's around that vehicle. So and to give you a better idea of what you're looking at on this camera, if you look at this camera, this is the camera that's in the forward grille. So that camera on the forward grille is actually showing you don't see the corners of the vehicle from this camera, but in this camera you see around the vehicle. So it gives you a better view of what's around the front end of that camera. Okay. This camera is a top-down view, so it's showing you from all of the camera angles on the vehicle. So it's showing you behind the vehicle, in front of the vehicle, and on both sides of the vehicle. That's a forward view. So you get both views. You get a view from behind the vehicle, and you also get a view from in front of the vehicle. This is also on our trailer app. This is pretty cool. So this camera, if you have a trailer on the that you are hooked to, or you're trying to hook up to, you're actually looking down both sides of this vehicle. So you're actually looking at that trailer behind you, and as you're backing up to it, so you can line up on both sides of that trailer with that camera. Okay, and this is showing you from the front of the vehicle, so you actually can see the front end of the vehicle, or you actually can see the rear end of the vehicle. Okay, this is also on our trailer app. That shows you the hitch, so you can actually look directly down on the hitch of this vehicle and see where you're being connected to. Okay, and these change the moving that grid back and forth and changing some of the views from the front of this camera. Okay, so that shows the cameras on this vehicle. And anytime I put this vehicle in reverse, it shows that camera. And it also shows in my dash here, there's a graph that shows me the front and the rear of this vehicle. So, and it shows me what camera I'm on right now. Okay, so I can actually press this and change that view. Okay, I can change any of the views on that camera while and so whichever one is better for you. If you're parked in a parking lot and you've got vehicles all the way around you, you may want to have this view on the camera. If you're parked while you're parking and you want to pull close to something, you can change that view on the camera. So these views on this camera are to help you park and maneuver your vehicle to a better view, so you can get into that parking spot. So this graph here actually is going to come up to help you. So you'll get alerts from audible alerts with the beeping, and also a haptic alert, which is actually this seat. This seat is a safety seat. So as I'm bagging up to something, it would actually vibrate. The camera also in reverse has rear cross traffic. So as I'm bagging up and I'm bagging out of a spot, let's say I got a tall van like those two vans parked on either side of me, I can't see. So the only thing I am using is the camera or my alert to let me know. Well, the rear cross traffic will actually measure from the center of my vehicle 65 feet on both sides. So if something is approaching me, I'll get a warning either on this side or this side of my camera and of my screen right here, telling me which side it's on. Also, this seat is going to vibrate on whichever side it's coming. So if it's coming on that side, I'm gonna get a vibration on this side. If it's coming on this side, I'm gonna get a vibration over here to the left. So it's gonna vibrate and let me know which side I'm coming on. So that will also help you as you're bagging out. Also, with that wide view angle on that camera, you'll actually see a little bit further from each side. So you'll have a wide angle camera showing you. You'll also have an audible tone to alert you, and you'll also have your seat vibrating to let you know. So you get quite a few different ways to let you know that something is approaching the vehicle, so it can stop you. As you're driving this vehicle, you pull out of your parking space and you head down the street. As you're driving this vehicle, there are a couple of more safety features that help. Here is a forward collision alert, and on the forward collision alert, if I press this button, it gives me my gap adjust, which shows me if I have this adjusted near or far away. And this gap adjust on here would actually reach out 190 feet in front of 160 feet in front of me. So as I get close to something, it would actually let me know that I am reaching close to something. And as I close that gap There are a couple of things that happen as I close that gap. One is I have intelligent brake assist. My intelligent brake assist is going to increase my boost on my brake as I get closer to something. I also have an alert that will let me know that not only am I getting close to something, but it will actually brake this vehicle for me. So if I don't touch the brake, it's going to brake. It's going to brake the vehicle, and it will either slow it down or it will stop the vehicle. Okay, and that is for any speed up to 112 miles an hour. There is a pedestrian alert. This young lady is walking in front of a vehicle. If I was driving down the street and I am going anywhere between 5 and 50 miles an hour, and she is in front of me and I do not notice her and I do not hit the brake to stop, this vehicle will slow the vehicle down or stop the vehicle. Once the vehicle stops, it's going to initiate the electronic parking brake. So there is a push button parking brake in here. Once it stops, it's going to initiate that parking brake. Once the parking brake goes on, it will lock the vehicle in place, and you'll see it come on in the vehicle here. You'll see it says park. If you mash on the gas, it will release that. But those are two aids as you are driving forward that help you. On the side of this vehicle, there is a side blind zone alert, and along with the side blind zone alert, there are a couple of different things that work with that. There's a lane change alert and the side blind zone. The side blind zone alert lets you know if there's a vehicle beside you. So it actually measures from the center of the vehicle to 82 feet behind the vehicle. So that side blind zone alert, and it measures 11 feet over. 11 feet is the width of each travel lane. So that 11 feet over is what it measures. So it will pick up something in the next lane. And if it's coming, and if it's beside you, it will cut on the light over here. And there is just a small alert here in the mirror, and it's on both sides. So it will alert you if it comes up. Also, if you cut on the signal to change lanes and you did not notice that vehicle over there, that actually is going to blink in that mirror and blink and actually give you alert in the seat. So the seat will start vibrating also to let you know that there is something in that lane. The lane change alert it measures back a little bit further. It measures back 180 to 190 feet behind you to let you know if something is approaching you. So if something is approaching you at a high rate of speed, or something is approaching you as you get ready to change lanes, if you cut on this turn signal, or if you turn on this turn signal, it's going to alert you that something is coming, and it'll start blinking inside this mirror, and it'll vibrate the seat too. So it'll also let you know if something is approaching the vehicle. So you're going to get that whether you notice something in your blind spot or whether you were trying to change lanes to go over. Now, those will the lane keep assist. Actually, if you do not, the lane keep assist is another option that if you do not signal to change lanes, is actually going to gently tug the wheel back. So you can override that at any time, because a lot of people do not signal to change lanes. So you should signal, that is the law. But if you do not signal to change lanes, this vehicle you'll feel it gently tug back, and it'll tug back towards the lane. And you can override that by continuously turning back. But you have the side blind zone alert, you have the lane change alert, and you have the lane keep assist on this side also. So those three options keep you give you some assist for if you do not always see something to the side of you. Okay, this vehicle it's not designed to take over driving for you. It's just an aid. It's just an assist. It's to help you and to assist you, because we all have moments of inattentiveness, or we all have moments when we didn't notice something. So it could be a bright, clear, sunny day and a silver vehicle pulls up beside you. That may be a vehicle that you did not see. So that those alerts will help you as you're going down the road. And all these alerts are in the driver information center, and these are some you can turn on, some you can turn off, some you cannot. So these are to help you as you're driving this vehicle. Okay. There's also IntelliBeam. If you can see the little green emblem right there with the A inside of it, that is actually the IntelliBeam. Anytime your headlamps come on, they catch light coming into them. So in the evening time or at night, they will, as a vehicle approaches you and light comes towards you, it will actually take the beams from high beam to low beam. If it notices a vehicle in front of you and it notices those brake lights, it will do the same thing. It'll go from high to low beam. So it'll do that automatically. Another thing is that during the daytime, if your windshield wipers come on, or you cut on your windshield wipers, your headlamps automatically come on. So even though you have daytime running lamps that are on all the time, if you cut on your headlamps during the day, or you cut on your windshield wipers during the day,